Morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm Hannah from Inghams and the Hotel Plan Group, and I'm really excited to sort of explain a little bit about our sustainability journey. And thank you for the TTG for letting us join you today. So, just a little intro to start with. Give me a second. So, a lot of you, I'm sure, know what we do. We've been around a little while. But obviously, we have three programs at the heart of what we do. So, our summer program, we travel from April to October through Slovenia, Austria, Italy, Switzerland, and France. And those are more of those remote locations and beautiful scenic locations. In the winter, we do our ski program across mainland Europe and Canada. And we also offer Lapland in Finnish Lapland throughout the winter season as well. So that is our full offering. These images are from our resort reps. And many of those images at the moment are of that they are sending us as live and updates of the absolutely beautiful areas that we work in. Now, one of the things for us as a company, we operate in these stunning locations. It is synonymous with being sustainable and protecting what we offer. It is green landscapes, it's scenically stunning areas, and so it has to be at the heart of what we do. Now, versus some of the likes of our sister company at Explore, we're new to this journey. We started really getting on board with all the sustainability elements really from last September. So it is relatively new, but we are really taking up speed with this and really, getting a lot further along as we go. But these things do take time and we want to make sure we're doing it right. But we cover UNESCO World Heritage Sites and all these fantastic places. So it is really at the forefront of what we want to do. So what we can offer. So we want to be honest. As I said, we're honest about it. I'm not gonna profess to saying that we know everything about it now yet. But we want to be transparent with what we do. We're trying to tackle it. We're going to give you progress updates and really keep you in the loop of where we are with our sustainability journey. And we're committed to change. We have made massive changes since that date last September when we really started to get on board with this, as I said, with the guidance and support of the Explore team, as well as Prue Stone, who is our sustainability manager across the group, and really using the expert guidance and seeking elsewhere as well, speaking to other experts within the industry and within the countries we operate to make sure we're getting that support from the right places. But yeah, we're moving at pace and it's super exciting. We are working with those experts in the field to ensure that we can challenge every element of our business and take steps in the right direction, which is super important. So what we can offer to your customers. So just some of the simple elements that we do as a company already and that we will continue to develop. We are generally short haul as a destination, obviously, except for Canada within our ski program. So nice short haul destinations, also automatically reducing that carbon footprint on the plane journeys. We can do rail transfers. We can do within Switzerland and Italy. Within Switzerland, that's the winter and summer season. We do rail transfers, and we can do those within Italy within summer as well. We also can do Austria and Switzerland fully rail from the UK for our summer program. So if a customer wants to really start reducing that, we can do that as well. And we offer a lot of resort cards. Now, these resort cards are absolutely fantastic. They're often free or reduced to our customers. And you have them the likes of Slovenia in Lake Bled, as well as Saalbach Hinterglemm in Austria, and they offer public transport, local buses and boats at reduced or free rates. So really encouraging people to use that public transport, which is obviously so much more environmentally friendly. And also putting onus on that local environment, putting money back into that local environment. Also, many of our locations have bike hire, whether that's e-bike hire, as well as normal pedal power. So that is something that we offer in numerous locations and can really support our guests with hiring a bike and exploring in that way, which is, obviously really, really good from a carbon footprint point of view. We're looking at progressing, obviously, on sustainability created brochures. I know Pip mentioned that in theirs, and we are really getting on board with all the research they've kindly done, and pushing with the suppliers to improve that, to make sure that we are still producing brochures for our agent partners and customers, but doing it the right way. So watch this space with any new brochures that we produce. We hope to support that. And we have our in-resort support team, so our reps in resort, as well as local experts who can be contacted in resort. Now, this allows the customers to have things like welcome meetings, walking around the resort, learning, these are the bus stops, these are the elements that you can use with your resort card. So we have those people on hand to support customers to make the right choices. To also, this is where the recycling centre is. We can help you do this, and take your bottles back to the shop and you'll get money in some resorts by all accounts. So we're really looking out and can share that guidance with our customers in resorts because we have those rep teams in the majority of our resorts. Now, looking at our great choices for a more responsible holiday. We want to be kinder to the planet. We want to support the local communities. And this is the framework we've developed with the core elements which underpin our approach to sustainability. So there's biodiversity and climate change. So that includes the likes of carbon audits, rewilding partnerships, and boosting and supporting nature, people and places. And it is so synonymous with what we do. We are very much a people company. So that is in-house and the people we employ, as well as our customers and our B2B partners and travel agents. So we're reviewing and improving our products all the time to take into account everything that we are learning as we go. Talking to our communities, ensuring our supply chain is ethical, and talking openly and honestly with our customers. As I said, learning from our overseas teams who are there on the ground, supporting it. Responsible business. We want to ensure our staff are happy, are healthy, listened to and respected. And that includes giving training in mental health to our team, as well as many other aspects. So making sure that we're continually learning and evolving. As I said, we're not admitting we know everything. I'll be at the sustainability training tomorrow, and it is a continuous journey that we hope you will come on with us. So also improving our office space and our financial footprints. So our progress so far, and jump-starting that journey since last September. So in November 2021, we signed the Glasgow Declaration committing to reduce our carbon by 50% by 2030 and much further by 2050. So really, the declaration aims to raise climate protection ambitions of all tourism businesses, taking strong action to support the global commitment to halve greenhouse gas emissions by 2030 and achieve net zero as soon as possible before 2050. So by working with those guys and signing that petition, we have to meet a certain level of criteria and keep working on it. So we will be continuing doing to do that. We have 2 new sustainability teams formed. So that's our shared teams that work with Explore as well as Inghams, as well as Santa's Lapland, Inghams, and Esprit as well. And I am part of that sustainability team, and we are working on various projects, and that's working with our overseas team, working with our contractors, working with every area of our business to see whether it's doing a clothes swap shop in the office, or doing something more overseas, litter picking, and working out what community festivals are happening and supporting those community environments. So it really diverse of what the sustainability team is working towards. We have published our climate action plan, which can be found on inghams.co.uk, and I'll post to our Facebook afterwards all the links so you can have a bit further look afterwards. And our agent Facebook is Inghams, Ingham Travel Agents. Inghams Summer for Travel Agents, and Inghams Winter for Travel Agents, and Santa's Lapland for Travel Agents. So I'll post those links there so you can easily see our climate action plan, which is taken in everything into account. So committed to change, communicating, mitigating, reducing, and measuring. We've got our green office initiative, and that's everything from making sure our toilet roll is green, making sure our hand sanitizers and cleaning our refills and ethically sourced, to having 8 recycling bins, as well as the bottle tops, as well as separating all of those elements, making sure our coffee is ethically sourced. So and getting greener. We have a very office space which is very in the centre of town. We want to make it greener, so we will be working on all of those aspects. So it is really from the grassroots as such, from overseas to our offices. In March the 1st, 2022, we started our carbon offset. We put £10 on every booking booked through us, whether that's through an agent or direct. And that will go towards our climate impact, which is our climate change part. That's the new name of climate care, and that's our to do the carbon offsetting, and working with other communities to improve carbon across the world. And we will be also investing in a rewilding partnership. We're working on that at the moment, and we have the money set aside, and we're collecting a lovely pot there to work out who we're going to work with in the future for rewilding. We also have a new partnership with Eco Ski. Now, they have a fantastic, they work with clothing, so they will recommend partners of that produce ethical clothing for ski. As we know, skiing, there's a lot of kit involved sometimes, and so that is synonymous as part of what we do. So they recommend people who produce ethical clothing. You can also rent ski wear, and they will also repair ski wear, and that's also important from our clothing, from our staff. We employ a lot of people. As I said, we're a people business, and so all of those have ski jackets, they have everything, and we want those to last for as long as possible. So we're working with Eco Ski to make sure that our clothing that we provide, even our staff, is ethically sourced and is then work season on season. We can make repairs, and when it's not going to work for us anymore, can be passed on and reused. We also have our partnership with Protect Our Winters, and have they really are passionate about mountains and everything that we're about here at Inghams. And we've obviously done the Power Pledge and have lots of targets, and it's about getting that support. They've been working on this a lot longer than we have, so we go to them for support. They offer training, and we can work with them to develop everything we do to measure elements as well. And sustainability discovery trips to the Alps. So they in March, the crew and our sustainability team went out to the Alps to check out everywhere, and speak to some of these people from POW, as well as grassroots projects such as one tree at a time, who work in the Alps specifically. So getting their expertise throughout that. And learning and speaking to the local communities and what initiatives are already happening out there. And then assessing and auditing. We're looking to do that with our properties that we work with and improve. We want to set our chalets apart from any of our competitors and make sure that we are leading the way on what we offer as our own properties. And making sure that we ethically source the food and do as much as we can from a sustainability point of view with regards to that. We are obviously a people company, so we want to share our values. We want our offices to be friendly and a fantastic environment for everyone. We look at those local communities and environments. We look to get our reps to speak to local cafes, restaurants, work out where's locally sourced meals and drinks and things as well. Um, Running out of time. I'm whizzing through. Really sorry. Let me whiz through this little bit. We've got a planners post box for the guys to fill in overseas because we are on that learning journey, and lots of local initiatives and sustainability report coming in, so we can continually improve and pass the information on from season to season. What we're planning next, so we're going to get work out our carbon footprint and start measuring that. So similar to Explore have already done, we're going to start measuring that going forward. We're working on lots of charities to work with, which is synonymous with our brands, and we are finalising that this week, who we're going to work with for this year, and that's going to be an ongoing thing. We're looking at animal protection policies, as there are elements, especially within our Lapland programme, that involve animals. So we want to make sure we are top of that as well. Really sorry. I'll post some bits on later, but thank you for having me.